G'day guys, my name's Josh. You can call me JaWoodle, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die in Alpha 18, where I am back in my testing world, JaWoodle Park 2, to continue building bases and trying to completely break this zombie AI. Try to bend this game to our will, because there are a bunch of different ways that you can control the zombies in this, which is why there's so many bases now built around this little valley here. There's everything in here. We've got our loop-de-loop over there. We've got big bases, small bases. There is something to suit everyone. Despite whatever it is, the way that you want to play this game, there is a way you can control the zombies to do what you want them to do. It's like going down the sandwich spread aisle at the supermarket. You know, you go past the 1,000 different flavors of jams. You go past the crunchy peanut butter, the smooth peanut butter. Who is eating smooth peanut butter, by the way? That removes half of the fun of eating peanut butter. I don't know. I definitely don't. I don't know who does. But you go past all of that to find the Vegemite. You find that jar of black goopy deliciousy goodness and you smear it all over your toast in the morning. You have to go past all the other options to find your Vegemite, and that's what I'm here to do, to try and help you discover what your Vegemite is going to be. And we've done a whole lot of stuff already, but I've got the taste now of trying to completely break the AI, to completely brick it and get the zombies just run around in circles like a chook with their heads cut off and do absolutely nothing, pose zero threats to you in your survival. And I got that taste from building this door floating base thing that I built a couple episodes ago. That wasn't my idea. I tried to refine it. I couldn't. I didn't even build the original version of it right, which people were more than happy to let me know in the comments. Surprise, surprise. But that's kind of got a taste for it. Now I want to know, how far can I go in bricking the zombie AI and turning them into basically a decaying, smelly pinata that is right next to you for you just to take apart at your own will and discretion. So I've got a couple of ideas that I want to build and test out in the park. But before I can do that, we have to go to the Hall of Legends and thank another couple of superstars for making all of this possible. And the most recent name to go up on the wall in the Hall of Legends is Mike R, DeBron, and Lightly Seared, who actually sent me that awesome little crochet doll the other day. So thank you to you three and everyone else in here as well for making all of this possible. It's really starting to get a long way down there, isn't it? Not too far left before I'm really gonna have to go pull my finger out and finish off the extension that I've been building on the other side over here. Before I do that, and before I do anything else really, I have to go find myself a place to build and start trying to chunk this AI. I feel like I'm running out of flat ground to build bases on. I could extend this, I suppose, all the way down to the cliff face, all the way down there, but that'd be no fun. You know, I want the game to render in all of my bases all at the same time, so I can go stand on top of a high point somewhere, like on top of the MVP tower, and survey the whole park and see all that I have done. Like Mufasa showing Simba the Pride Lands at the start of The Lion King. I need to see all the places I can go and sing stupidly catchy songs about how shitty of a king I'm going to be eventually. But we don't go to that shadowy place over there. That is not a place for a cub with no growl. But I think I should have enough space down here to build with the ideas that I've got for today. But the first idea I have for today doesn't actually come from the old soggy noodle I'm rocking upstairs. It actually got sent to me by @CopenDub on Twitter, and it's something that I think has a little bit of promise, especially after our experiments with the doors over here. I think this will actually work, especially for an early game zombie breaking cheese base. I think it'll actually work out pretty well for that. So all I need for that, that's the wrong button, is to go in here and get myself some bars, some wood bars and some iron bars. I'm not sure which ones he made it out of, but we'll test it and see how we go. I'll start with the irons, I think, just for some better structural integrity. And all it is, I'm just going to basically make it all out of iron bars to start with and see where we end up. I think, from what he was saying, that zombies don't see bars like they don't see open doors. I'm not sure yet, though. We'll give it a test and see how we go. So let's just build this thing to start with, how I think it's supposed to go, see how it works, and then kind of go from there. That's just 7 across because that's the limit of the structural integrity, and we're going to go from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, that's the spot I need to put this. We'll go the same orientation. There is going to be that little gap between the bars and the part where I stand. You can see it down here. There's nothing in here. That's just the way that the bars work. So it is kind of floating. I'm not sure if that's going to have any influence on the zombies because they'll see that as a full block anyway. I don't know, but we'll find out. Let's put another one up to get it all the same height. There we go. And then we're going to copy that rotation and get it all the way across across to make basically like a monkey bars trapeze looking thing. I would call that the monkey bars because that's what I had back in school when I used to spend all of my time swinging around on my arms. But that should work, I think, pretty well. It's not going to collapse when I walk over it. No, it's not. All right. Well, straight into it. I think we're almost ready to test this out. I just need to find which one is the middle one. And it looks like it's that one there. If I just eyeball that and kind of guesstimate it, that looks what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's the middle one right there. Okay, let's stand here. Let's get a couple of Chelseas in and see how they react to this. Here we go. They're coming in. They're kind of looking at the bars over there. This isn't what was described to me. This isn't how I was expecting it to work at all. So like they can kind of tell that that's where, oh, they're taking some swings at it too. Okay, interesting. So they can tell that that's where they have to go to try and get me down. What happens though if I take a couple of steps back? Like if I stand on the other side, does that do anything? Does that like stop them going over there? Not really. I'm using my shadow on the ground to try and figure out if I'm walking straight or not. That's the way I can kind of tell. So really, I mean, I could stand all the way over here along the shadow like that. They're still at that first pillar. This, I don't think I've built this right. I don't think this is the design that I was sent. I think I've cooked this a little bit. But also, I mean, even though I've built it wrong, they're only taking a couple of cracks at it here and there. They're not really doing as much damage as I was kind of expecting them to. What are we looking at? How much damage have they done? A little bit to the second one up, but nothing really. They're still kind of getting freaked out, but they're not bricking as much as I was kind of hoping they would. So let's just kind of clear all this up, clear up all the zombies. All right, first test, mild success, I suppose, or maybe mild failure, depending on if the glass is half full or half empty. I want to call it a mild success. I mean, if you've got a high-powered gun, you trust your shooting, you probably build this and be okay. Gets it up off the ground, at least. But like for a first Horde night, I think it'd be pretty okay, but not really what I was hoping for. So let's get rid of all of this. Get rid of all of that. Now I've got the nice black ground, so it's nice and easy just to clear everything. No, that's the wrong button. That one, and then that one. There we go. All right, let's start this again. How did I do that wrong? Maybe I had the bars on the wrong orientation. Let's try it with them facing so they're actually touching the bars. I've rotated the bars to really lean into that monkey bar analogy thing, because before it wasn't really the monkey bar kind of layout. This is definitely more like proper genuine monkey bars, the kind of thing you definitely play on as a kid. In fact, even just now, even as like this poor excuse for an adult who can't really adult at all, I look at this and I want to climb it. This looks like it'd be a whole lot of fun, but that should hopefully be a little bit better. Let's I think that's pretty close to the middle, I think. Yeah, it looks pretty good to me. Okay, let's try that one. So the only difference here, other than the orientation of the bars, is that now it's connected over here, whereas before it was floating. Now it's all connected up, and maybe that'll make the zombies react a little bit differently. So let's get a couple of Chelseas like that, get their attention. All right, what's going to happen this time? What are you going to do this time? One's gone to the left-hand side, a couple gone to the right. Oh, they're taking swings early. They seem to be a bit more confused than they were last time. Last time they were very much grouped up on that one. And now they're kind of running to the middle, running back again. Going, oh, yeah, no, I can't get him there. Let's go to the middle. Oh, no, still can't get him. Let's go this side. Oh, no, nothing over here too. All right, back to the middle. They're just kind of running in circles. Oh, no, okay. Now they're starting to gang up a little bit. Now they're really starting to get it going. Interesting. Okay, I wouldn't call this significantly better than the last one. Maybe marginally better, I suppose. I mean, it's hard to tell just based on this test, though. But it's still not really particularly groundbreaking. It's still not bricking the AI as much as I was really hoping. So I might have to go back to the drawing board, work with this, because like there's promise here, you know. They're clearly not thinking their way through this as much as they would if I was just on a stack of normal blocks. You know, if it was normal blocks, they'd break that pillar or that pillar, everything would come tumbling down, and I'd be just a puddle of meat on the ground with several broken ankles. So clearly this is working better than that, but I reckon we can expand on this a little bit more. I went back and checked the design, and it's got some blocks actually on top of the bars. So it's not just bars all the way across, it's actually got some other stuff on it too. So if I go like that, and then I get the bars, and I attach them to there, is that going to be a little bit better? Let's copy the rotation, go all the way across there, or maybe not. Oh, because now it's wood. Okay, so before I was running with a horizontal support of 300, now I'm running with 40. Alright, that makes sense. Well, let's use some wood bars then. Wood onto wood, all the way across. Is that going to work a bit better for me? That's not what I wanted to do at all. Got that rotation all the way across. Is this gonna break as well, or am I gonna actually be able to get this one all the way across without having any more issues? Go from the other side. Looks like it's gonna make it. Didn't collapse after 3. Alright. Good. So we've got iron bars, wood blocks, and then wood bars. Is that going to work a little bit better? I think that's still the middle one, if I'm not mistaken. 1, 2, 3, 4, no, it's definitely not. I've got like 2 in the middle now. I'm not sure how I managed that. Whatever. Let's just stand there. Let's get some Chelseas and see how this... Oh, I didn't want to spawn you actually on top. Ah, I tried to paint the zombies. Okay, there we go. They're all on the ground. Get back up here. What's going to happen this time? How are they going to go? Get all their attention. Oh, it's looking a little bit more promising, actually. So before, they were running around the other side of those bars and kind of getting stuck, and that's why they were beating on things. So they're a little bit more bricks now. We're slowly edging closer to what we're looking for. They're staying on the inside of the bars. No one's taking any swings, and they're just kind of running laps. They're doing doughies, round and round and round, making figure eights. Oh, they're kind of getting stuck. There's a traffic jam at Chelsea's. Okay, so they're kind of bricked. They're not bricked, though. They're just kind of running into each other. They haven't, like, broken their AI. They're just trying to run somewhere, but all kind of running into each other. It's a proper zombie traffic jam. Okay, interesting. So adding those blocks changed that dynamic quite a lot. We can keep building on this. This is promising. I just want to test one little thing, and that's what if I don't use bars at the top at all? It makes life a lot easier. Like, I can't just, like, look down and shoot zombies, which I think is kind of the idea behind using the bars. Like, extra visibility and bullet penetration, you can do whatever you want, because you can just look down and stand underneath you, and you can just murder them at will, which I kind of like the idea of. But if I use just, like, a solid bridge, does that change how the zombies react to that? Get their attention, pop out of my body to get a proper look. What's going to happen this time? Oh, hello, M99. How the fuck are you doing, mate? How's it going? They're right there. Look at them. They're completely bricked. They don't know what to do. They're just like, oh, well, I'm like 3 feet. Oh, what's this? No, that's nothing. Oh, what's this? Oh, yeah, that's nothing. Let's go stand in the middle again. Oh, interesting. Okay, so probably not. I mean, this is kind of going back to a similar design to the doors. After all, it's a sprung kind of base. Just a platform up there that you stand on, and you could put some hatches or something in, like I did there, to throw some mollies or some grenades down if you should so desire. But I mean, maybe this is more risky because they're not, like, with the doors, they didn't even see, they don't get caught on them either, unless you get really unlucky or you stand in the wrong spot like I did, as everyone pointed out to me. But maybe with this seems to be pretty promising, I think, actually. I reckon we could definitely make something out of this. So, alright, a sprung beam even, seems to work pretty well. Alright, good. We'll log that one away for later. I still think we can make something out of the bars, though. Before I do anything, actually, I'm going to turn their AI off so I don't break it too much. Let's go like this, and just put some bars in the middle. Like that, yep, all the way across like that. There we go. I'm now standing on bars, which would be nice and lovely. I can pop myself, if I got my camera back into my head properly, please. Can you... Yep, there we go. Sometimes the camera, like, gets dislodged from your eyes and sits, like, over here. So you turn like this, like the bloody gun in Predator. It's not a great situation to be in when you're trying to navigate zombies and buildings. Let's turn the AI back on. How is that gonna go? Are they gonna still stay down there? Kind of. Not really. They're still running around. Like, you still probably get a couple of good shots off. But it's not quite the turkey shoot that I'm after here. They do kind of just come back and stop a little bit. Like, you've stopped. Go like that. Murder you. Whenever they stop, I'll kill them. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, she stopped. Kill you. So they stop until you fire the gun again, then it resets their pathfinding and they try and do it all over again. So kind of promising, but not as good as I was really hoping for. Alright, let's get rid of this. Let's try it again. Let's leave those bars there, because I can probably build off that and keep on going. So what looks like the final form of the base that I got sent appears to be something like this. So you've got like a T on top of the bars, and you go all the way across using those. So you're still using like the bars as a bridge, so to speak, like a platform for you to stand on. Go all the way across with those, start going from the other side so we don't have any collapses, because collapses still happen to me quite regularly and I do not enjoy it even a teeny tiny bit. So go across like that, all the way to there, keep on going, and then that should hopefully give us enough space to move around on at least, but maybe like a grounding to build like a bigger base, I suppose, because after all, like the iron bars are as strong as iron blocks, really, so you could make something up here, like just like a little thin kind of base. But again, just like that one over there, I'd be nervous about putting too much weight up here, given that you're not actually connected to the ground for the most part. So if I just kind of stand here, how's that going to go with some Chelseas? I've got the most confidence in this one. Okay, get your AI back on, because I feel like this is the one that's going to work for me best. No, it's still the same as before. In fact, it's worse than before. When I had like the beam going across, that worked better than this one. Now they're not stopping in the middle whatsoever. Oh, okay. I was expecting this one to be the best one because that's what this is the one I was sent. I was kind of working out to kind of understand all the mechanics behind it, but this isn't working for me at all. That was worse than the one that came before it. Okay. Alright, let's go back to the drawing board then. So we know we've gone too far. We've come too far. We need to go back to the drawing board again and fix it up. Where did we go wrong? How has this cooked it and made it worse? In tests previously, like maybe back in Alpha 17 days, we found out that the centered iron bars work differently in the zombie mines than regular bars. I'm not sure why they do that, but it seems to be the zombies look at these things differently than they do with the regular ones. Let's go like that. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go 13 across so I can have my block in the middle, which would be nice. Like that. Is that tall enough? I think that looks like it's tall enough. All right, now let's from there. But let's not even go that far across. Actually, let's just go to here. Let's make it slightly smaller because if the zombies still look at these things differently, we shouldn't have to have it that far separated. This should be fine, just being kind of next to it. Let's go one taller though, like that. Okay, we're gonna go the same thing again. We're gonna go that T design on top of each of these bars. One there and one here as well, all the way across, and then in the middle. I mean, I want to go the iron bars, but that's not going to work because it's connecting to wood and the horizontal support is ball sacks. So let's go like this and just use the wooden ones all the way across like this. And hopefully, no, that was the... Why did that happen? Why did that flip? God damn it, I hate it. I always need to... I wish it was like, you could do a shortcut button to copy the rotation rather than having to do it all the time. I need to like, go the on-face rotation to get the right angle. But then I just want to quickly change back to copy that last block, you know? Don't want to have to go around and have to keep pressing the holding buttons. This takes too much time. Right, so that's... I mean, it's not the most attractive thing in the world, is it? It's kind of gone away from the monkey bars I wanted, but it seems like hopefully that's playing on a couple of principles we've used before, and it should hopefully work. So that is the middle across there. Let's just pop myself up like this, go like this, get a couple of Chelseas. Will this one work out for me? Here we go. Come on, Chelsea. That works exactly how I wanted it to. They're no longer going over to the pillars at all. Even though it's only a couple of blocks away, they are now stuck right in the middle. So if I just like got rid of that one, let's go... No, that's the wrong one. While they're running around downstairs and not causing me any issues, let's go mollies and just go like, whoop, just over the edge like that. Throw a molly down, they all get burnt. What more could you possibly want? Let's completely brick the AI using bars this time. And I feel like, I mean, for me especially, given that I couldn't get the doors to work especially reliably for me, if I had to build something quick, I'd probably build this one before I built the doors. That worked perfectly. For example, let's get, if we get like a demolisher, for example, and say we pissed him off and he came all the way over. Say you were really unlucky, or say you were a complete absolute nuff like I am and you forgot to bring armor piercing rounds, or you brought hollow points to an armored zombie fight, which is just a bad idea all around. He can sit down there. In fact, let's just turn off his AI for a second so I can go downstairs. Let's not use the bloody insta-kill pistol. Let's have a little fun. Let's get the nail gun. Just go. Come on, hit it, it's right there. There we go, hit that, and I can stand up here, and I should be fine. Oh! Okay, I wasn't fine. I probably should have, if I built it one block further out, I would have been A-okay. God, that demolisher's range is ridiculous. Look at the crater it blew in my hole. Look at the hole in my ship. I think we can agree I got a little bit overly ambitious given that I only just come across the base that worked for me. I definitely went off the deep end with that one when I probably should have just cooled my jets just that little bit and maybe slowed my roll instead of diving off the top of Mount Everest shaped like Porky Pig. Not a great idea on my part. Let's just sort out this hole. Not a completely bad thing though, because now that I know that it kind of works, I want to just kind of skip the iron bars, because if you can exploit this to your advantage, then you can make yourself centered iron bars for 6 wood, and you don't need that many. I mean, look, you get like what, a couple of hundred wood out of a tree. So if you like needed to make something very quickly just to get through like the first couple of horde nights before like the cops and the vultures showed up, this is probably a pretty good way to go about it. So let's get rid of all of you guys. Where's my wood bars centered? Let's just make it out of you to start with, and we'll see how we go. Because if I can get this to work just using wood, and like the zombies, because you don't need to be strong if the zombies don't hit it, then why would you even bother with anything else? You can just make some of these as a temporary horde base, go live in the basement of a POI somewhere. Oh, that's the wrong way to do it, is it? It was like this. Oh. Well, let's go like that. Let's make it a little bit more aesthetic this time. The last time, it was a little bit bare bones and a little bit like, you know, a bit how you're going. So let's make it a little bit better this time. But you could definitely have your base in a POI, like over there. Keep all your stuff safe and come and stand on top of this just to fend off the hordes. That seems like a great idea. There we go. Nice and simple. All out of wood. So it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars going up. We've got, what, 8 blocks of wood. And then, what is it? I think it's like 11 across. So 33 less 1. So 32 up the top as well. So really not that much wood at all. I'll do the math and like actually do the calculations of how much resources just this would cost in a second. Once we figure out if it will actually work. So let's get, in fact, you know what? Let's do this a bit of a different way. Let's call in spawn scouts. Let's call in a couple of screamers, get them to come in and really kick off a party. Because I mean, look, I'm not going to go to a blood moon horde right now because now you can't like repeat hordes. There's only, I mean, I just don't want to have to keep going through the days in JaWoodle Park when I can get it to happen an easier way for me. So they're over there, they're on their way. There's probably another one out in the boondocks somewhere. They'll come over here, I'll get their attention, they'll call in all the zombies, and hopefully they'll just pile up below me. I mean, I hope. Otherwise I'll go over and in like 2 swoops they'll break down both that pillar, and I'll get my eyes plucked out faster than riding a bike on a summer's day near a magpie nest. 4 screamers was probably a little bit much, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter. Someone gonna scream? Someone gonna get rowdy? Come on, look, I'm up here. If you don't see me, I know you like your cold, dead eyes are a real issue for you, but you can still wander towards the heat noise. There we go, lots of zombies, got some dogs, they're all coming in. Let's see if it just like, oh no, I can't change the time because they'll all die. All right, never mind. That should bring enough of a party, even so I have to wait for them all to kind of dawdle over here, slow as you like. Come on, for goodness sake, I know you're dead, but your knees still have cartilage. You should be moving a little bit faster than this. I see you. I see. I ain't dealing with no pelicans today. I ain't dealing with no magpies. I'm officially renaming them to, oh, so I'll still say pelicans, but they're definitely magpies. Whenever you're riding your bike, they come out and like dig their claws into you. It's a real bad time. Look at that! I wasn't paying attention. You wanna not do that, please? Can you stop? Okay, I'm gonna stand over here. They kind of get distracted. That's not good. That's bad. All right, this is definitely more zombies than I really accounted for. Oh god, they're still breaking that thing over there as well. We've got a nice big group of them just below me down here, so I'll quickly throw a Molotov down that way. There we go. Didn't even set myself on fire. Can I like go like, huh? Oh, I can. If you time the jump right, you can totally just jump over the top there. I need you guys to stop it though, please. Throw one over there. Set you guys on fire. I don't know why they're suddenly attacking that. Like all the, oh, yep, and there we go. I'm not sure why they did that. Every other zombie, I mean, look, there is a lot, look at that big pile of zombies. There's a lot of zombies around here that I definitely fooled and they were just kind of stuck underneath me. But all the others kind of got confused and went after the pillar. Why did that happen? Did I build them too close? Maybe I need to build it further away, I'm not sure. Or maybe, like, why am I even only going with single pillars of bars, by the way? Maybe I can get a couple going so it's not quite as fraught with danger. Alright, let's just, let's not even burn to death. Let's kill all of these idiots. Let's get all this kind of sorted out. Let's start again. I just wish I knew why that worked, or didn't work even. You know what I reckon it was? I reckon it's because I strayed away from the monkey bars. We all know how good monkey bars are, and apparently I just forgot for the moment. So let's go 4 monkey bar spec in the right orientation. Let's go 3 wide this time. We'll see if that'll work a little bit. Actually, no, let's test it with the monkey bars first, just on the single, just as it was before. How tall is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go 6 tall up to there. There we go. Nice and high up. So maybe that had a thing to do with their pathing as well. We've got the same T on the top. And we're going to go the same distance across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. We need, no, that's the wrong thing. We need 11, and so then we have a solitary block in the middle that is actually the middle block. If you go an even number, then there's 2 blocks in the middle, and that's no fun for anyone. Let's try this again. I can't bother waiting for the screamers to show up because it took me so freaking long last time. But here I am, staying in the same spot as normal. Where are you going? Where are you going? Are you going over to the high point again? That's the same kind of thing that happened with the doors over there. But like, so far, so good. I mean, look at that. That's working so much better than last time. It must be the monkey bar orientation. If you set up a bit of monkey bars out in the apocalypse, zombies will come and play. And by that, I mean they'll stand directly underneath. I don't know why they keep going that thing over there. What I might do, just to, because that's really starting to annoy me, but it happens too regularly for my liking. Let's just kind of let's clear all of that. Just like that. There we go. And clear that whole section. There we go. Look at that. No more high points for you Muppets to go and climb all over. Climb on the equipment that I've built for you, not on a little hill. God, it's like buying a present for a toy, a present for a toy for a cat or something. You take it out of the box, and the cat gets in the box and ignores the toy. Alright, that works a whole lot better. You get rid of like the distraction, the little ant mound, and suddenly they work just as I wanted them to. Go like this, throw that all the way down. There you go. You gotta time that jump pretty well, or else you might accidentally set yourself on fire. Might be even going easier going backwards. Yeah, definitely easier going backwards. It's a risky jump all the same though. But that works perfectly. Alright, so I don't know what happened before then. The screamer horde was weird. The orientation was different. I didn't like the fact that I'd set up the monkey bars wrong. I completely understand. I'm sorry, screamer horde, for ruining your playground. But that, just as is, works absolutely tippy top. So let's figure out exactly how much materials this would take so we can figure out how early you could build this. Right, so I did the math and it takes 45 centered wood bars and 8 wood blocks to make this thing. It's really not that much at all. It's only like, it's 33 less ones, so 32 bars at the top, 6 on either side because it's only 11 blocks in between with one cutout in the middle for you to throw molotovs or shoot down. Don't have to have that, but if you want to throw something down, you can't throw grenades or mollies through the bars. You will explode all of your limbs off. So you only need 318 individual pieces of wood to be able to make that. So let's see how much you're going to get out of one scraggly ass little tree over here. Okay, a couple, not that many. You cut down maybe what, like a couple of trees and you'll have everything you need. 30 bits of wood from one small ass tree. So you cut down 11 trees, I guess. Well, yeah, 11 trees will do it for you. 11 trees, and you can make that. You could definitely do that before the end of day 1. And then you can sit up there easy as you like with your bow and arrow, or whatever you've got. I mean, shit, throw some rocks down everywhere. Get as many big boulders as you can, lug them up here, and just throw them down and squish the zombies. If that was a mechanic, that would be freaking awesome. Throw some anvils down there. We've always got a surplus of anvils. Place an anvil down. In fact, can I do that? Can I place an anvil? Anvil, get you. Can I squish zombies with anvils? No, why isn't that a mechanic? Let me place an anvil and squash them. That would be fantastic. Someone make that a mod. I want to be able to do that. Nothing but anvil kills forever. I just want to quickly test if expanding the supports to make it look a little bit more like symmetrical, I suppose. 3 wide at the top, so it should be 3 wide going down, and see if that ruins the way that the base looks. I don't think it should, but after all, it's all still the same blocks. Get some Chelseas, get their attention, get them coming over here. Are you going to stop in the middle like last time? Oh, whoa, hang on a second. Not only did they not stop in the middle, they now see this as a viable option to come and destroy. Oh wow, lucky I was ready on the AI button because they would have completely destroyed everything had they had more than 3 seconds to beat on that. Interesting. Okay, so we don't want any of these. Get rid of all of this. The one at the top as well. So you gotta have those bars and the T at the top. But that's not so bad after all. I mean, you could definitely use this going forward. You know, upgrade the bars to forged iron. In fact, let's just do that. Let's go forged iron. Let's get you, and let's just upgrade. In fact, before I upgrade even, let's leave this as is. Let's run a horde night, then we'll upgrade and see how it goes. Because as you go forward, you're going to get vultures and cobs and things like that. You're going to want this to be stronger, or at least have some protection up the top here. But I'm nervous to start building extra things up here, given that the structural support is so lackluster. But, oh, actually, hang on. No, it won't be, because it doesn't care. You could just build... Okay, let's just do it like that, because the way the game calculates the weight is that that's supported, according to the game, all the way down to bedrock. So that there has the same structural integrity, regardless of how tall you actually build that. So I can just build another, almost identical clone of this all the way along, and the game will see it as exactly the same. I've never been so nervous building out of wood. Normally, like, building out of wood is just the easy street because you don't really have anything to worry about. But right now, I'm a little bit nervous because if this collapses now, the whole thing goes down with the ship. Nah, we are all good. All right, we can make ourselves like a nice little like pen up here, box ourselves in. I mean, you could definitely like build yourself a ladder or something to get up here, put a door on either side to get in and out of here. That wouldn't be too much issue at all. You have to remember to build your ladder 2 blocks up though, so the zombies can't get it. You can still make that jump, or you could just frame up here, I suppose, if you really wanted to. But yeah, you could definitely build his way in and out of this little box up here. But I'm just damn it! Yep, that's the worst sound in 7 days. Hearing everything collapse. Look at that. Look at that. My nice, lovely base in ruins. Yeah, I'd like to show this, that little like segment there to all the people who accuse me of building with physics off. Physics is on, clearly. This wouldn't happen if I turned physics off. Fuck! All that happened there is I just got impatient. I didn't build from both sides at the same time. It's like tuning a drum. You can't just go one lug at a time and go like full tight in either one. You gotta go finger tight all the way around and then like jump across the drum from lug to lug in a star pattern to get a nice even tuning. You can't just do it from one side, Josh. You know this. Don't be so goddamn impatient. You wouldn't have to do all this. Look how much time you've wasted because you tried to save yourself 5 seconds. Oh, I'm so mad at myself now. Oh, please just go in. Oh, thank God, that took so long. I had 4 more collapses in that time. I ended up shortening it by 2 blocks. So now it's only 9 blocks wide, still 6 blocks tall though. So that's less wood that you need to actually build this. In fact, I'll probably do the math and figure out exactly how much that is going to be now, given that there's less materials here. But even so, there's like less than 300 wood, not hard to come across at all. So I just need to figure out which the middle part of this is going to be and paint it all red. Looks like right about there, I think. Is it this one? That looks good to me. Okay, right, let's paint the rim around here red because I kind of like it, so I know where like the hole is. I think we're pretty good to go. I'm so nervous about this caving in again. I'm scared to even put a torch up here to make it a little bit more visible for me. Like, I can put some torches down the bottom so I can see some stuff, but up here, this is going to be my little safety cage. You know, the vultures can't get me, the zombies can't get me. I can just murder them when they show up down below. So let's get some torches, let's kick on to Horde Night, and hope to God this thing doesn't collapse. If I have to rebuild this thing again, I'm going to peel my own skin off. Here we go, coming into Horde Night. There it is. Turn the speed down a little bit. Now, I'm going to try and fight off this horde using nothing but 10 Molotovs. Now, I don't know, now that I've shortened the, like the railings, if it's still going to work the way it did before. I need to turn that AI back on so they actually come and approach me. Hopefully, it's not so close now as my plane flows overhead because I just skipped forward so much. Hopefully, I still get stuck in the middle. Oh, they do. Look at that. Perfect. Oh, let's get right on the edge there. Right there. And just drop some Molotovs down. Probably should have waited a little bit more, given I only got 10 mollies. I know, I can just give myself more. But I want to know, you know, can I use the mollies as efficiently as possible? Let all of them die. And now that I'm up here, I don't need to worry about vultures coming in and pecking my brains out, which is a nice, lovely feeling to have. I mean, a cop showing up and vomiting at me will probably cause some issues because I start breaking blocks. I'm sure the whole thing will collapse all around me. But so far, so good, I reckon. Look at that. Oh, they're going full World War Z and making a tower of zombies. That's right with me, though. Just stand right on the edge here, drop another Molotov down, right into the middle, set them all on fire again, and then have a cup of tea. You know, you can just sit here. I mean, I've got my coffee machine on my desk. Sounds like there's a vulture. Oh, yeah, you can see the vulture through his wings are flapping through the wall. But that's okay. I don't need to worry about him. I just have to worry about gaining thousands upon thousands of experience while I put my feet out and pluck my toes. Easy as you like. This is working perfectly. I like just the pile of bodies that's left over after a good solid mollies. They're all down there. Gonna wait for like the whole crew to show up. Like, how many is this gonna spawn? I've already killed, I'm up to 55 out of 76, max alive 19 at a time. I've only used 3 3 Molotovs to kill, what did I get up to? I killed 41 zombies was the last before they spawned all the next lot of them. So 41 zombies for 3 mollies. That's a pretty good efficiency rate, I'd wager. Ah! Make that 41 zombies and a JaWoodle. God damn it! Okay, that was bad. Let's not do that one again. There we go. Get it down the hole this time. Nice and easy. I like that there's a nice, like, radius to the Molotov as well, so you can burn them all down. So what? I mean, I've now used 5 Molotovs, and that should get me through, whatever I'm spawning up to now. So I'm probably going to have one, maybe, one definite group, and maybe one little one after that, maybe, I think. And then I'm pretty good to go up to 70. Only 6 remaining. Going to spawn all the way up to 76. No, it stops at 71. Okay, well, I'll wait for all of them to come and join me over here. Still got the vulture on the roof. Oh, can I tickle his toes? No, not quite. Can't quite tickle his toes. That's quite annoying. I could start just, like, you know, flossing my teeth with his talons. Oh, look at him. Big and sharp. You really are a kookaburra. I do not approve of those talons at all. Let's go over here. Get some extra space and... Ah, damn it, Josh. You cooked it again. Get it over the side this time. There we go. I'm on fire, but so are they. Oh, it's so frustrating. I hate that. They're all dying off. That should be the last of them. What have we got? Spawn 75 and 76. So I think we're basically done. I kill these last Muppets and then we're all good. I'm still gonna deal with now a couple of kookaburras up on my roof. Not sitting in the gum. Oh, look at him. Look at him. There's toesies poking through all over the place. That's just a bad time. Only a couple of zombies left, standing, building a tower on the bones of their peers. Oh, I threw that one a little bit early. Damn, I didn't know there was more coming. That's the... Oh, wait. Hang on. What? Well, there's a whole other wave coming? Oh boy, okay, I might need some more mollies then. I didn't realize that when it maxed out, it sent a whole other wave after me. Oh boy, I'm in trouble now. I mean, 10 mollies wouldn't do the trick. I thought it was only 76, but now it's like, what, jumped up to 152? That's a lot of zombies. Down to my last molly, and I'm just waiting for the last couple of Muppets to come and join us over here. Let's get some beans behind this one. Let's really give it some pepper jack. Go all the way to the side. Oh, damn it! Oh, wait, well, I guess it's kind of okay. Is it killing the vultures? It's killing the vultures at the top as well as me. That's okay. I can give myself some more Molotovs, given it doubled the amount. Oh, wait, I've already got some over here. All right, never mind. I've already got some there. Let's just, we'll go over the top. Aim out a little bit. There we go. That's a bit better. Set the tower of zombies on fire. So how many zombies actually going to send after me at this point? We're already up to 152. What's the maximum here? How many are actually going to give me? Look at all the experience we're getting, though. I mean, I'm just in a wood tower here. I'm fine. I'm level 43. What's my game stage, actually? Game stage is, game stage 55? I would have thought it'd be higher than that, given how many zombies it's sending after me. Or is it 55 times 2.5? I'm not sure. I don't know. Either way, I'm a pretty high game stage for what it is, and I'm living in a wooden, open base. This really is quite sudden. I wasn't expecting it to work this well. I would have thought that this would be kind of the end of its... Oh, God, that was really nice. That was a really good spot there. Stay right there. I can keep on throwing mollies all day long. But I've got nothing to worry about up here. I'm just having a zombie barbecue, and I'm on top of the grill. Oh, wait, that means I'm getting cooked too. Ah, whatever. You know what I mean. I suppose the nice thing with this as well is that you don't need to kill the zombies. I mean, you can, and you should, because that's how you get the experience, and the experience is a good thing to have. But you don't actually need to kill them, you know? You can just leave them down there as much as you want. You can enjoy the zombie gymnastics that's happening down below you. There's not enough cheerleaders down, not enough Chelsea's down there to get some real... oh, look, it's really coming up high, though. Right, it's time to kill you guys. Take that one. That's a lot of anti-gravity flame right there. I don't think I got the guys right down the bottom, because I hit the zombies right at the top. Like, yeah, you don't have to kill them. You can just leave them there all night. If you run out of ammo or something, you're still not going to be in trouble. You're nice and safe, even though they're within arm's reach. That's fine with me. Getting 6,500 experience a pop, that's A-okay. That should be just about it. Nope, it restarted. Oh, I see. So, okay, so we had group 1. Was there a group 0 in here? Okay, so you got group 0, group 1, and then group 2. Is that what it means when you go to the game stage, actually? I've never actually tried to figure out exactly what all these multipliers mean here. Game stage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So is that like groups, I suppose? So this is now group 2. So it's now 1.5 the difficulty? I'm not sure. Either way, the zombies are just going to keep coming. I can just keep farming the experience for as long as my Molotovs hold out, but at no point have any of them gone over and tried to attack the pillars. I'm safe as houses up here, just enjoying the zombie fireworks down below. What more could you possibly ask for 300 odd bits of wood? I'm honestly surprised at just how well that worked. Like, for something so simple, it worked just so well. Like, even just the basic design here without, like, the anti-vulture roof on top, you can deal with the vultures if you like, but, like, the only thing that I would recommend to this is just to upgrade these down here. It takes 10 forged iron, which is not a lot, and I'll just upgrade the first 3, just like that, because that turns it into a much more secure area. If you do get the odd zombie coming over and occasionally having a little beatdown session on your ladders, then that's not going to be too bad for you. You can definitely find 60 forged iron anywhere. I mean, it's not too hard to find, especially before, like, even just a day 7 horde. That's the first part you want to upgrade. But that worked so extremely well. I will probably, I mean, I might even use it. If I get into a pinch, I might bang up one of these on a cold and scary night before the horde cruises in, just to save my skin just a little bit better. So that is where I am going to leave that one. I'm not sure what I'm going to call it, the, I don't know, monkey bar floating base. I'm not sure. It's not really a floating base, I suppose, but it's definitely a zombie-proof base. You can definitely brick the AI very easily with that without too much trouble or resources at all. So I'll have to leave that one there and come back and build some more, hopefully, good bases in another episode, because this episode is done. So thank you guys for watching. Most of all, thank you to all the patrons on Patreon who made this episode possible. If y'all liked it, make sure to like button down below and subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Twitter. If I don't talk to you there first, I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.